This video will demonstrate just how easy it is to craft a custom error page from within your cPanel control panel. Now we've logged into our cPanel control panel, and I've got two different tabs open here to demonstrate how things look in two different web hosting services cPanel. Now for the most part they're exactly the same, but there are additional options or applications depending upon what web hosting service you're using. But if you scroll down to close to the bottom of the page here in the advanced panel, you're going to see this icon here for error pages. Just click on that. And if you have multiple domains or add-on domains, then you're going to get a drop-down box here that allows you to choose from which one you want to create these custom error pages. For example, this one here, I only have the one domain name assigned to it, and there's no drop-down box. But that's not too hard to figure out. So anyway, come on back here. I'm going to go ahead and create a custom error page for this particular domain. And down here, you can see the various different common error codes. And if you click on the pencil icon here, this is where you go in to edit that default error page. And this one here shows you all of the available error status codes and where you can go to edit those pages. Now, frankly, I would not mess with any of these except for just the more common ones, but that's totally up to you because you can edit them the exact same way. Now, let me just show you what this looks like by default. If we come on over here to my browser and type in a page that I know does not exist, you get this not found error page. Now, that looks kind of drab, but it gets the point across. There's a lot more you can do with this than just sticking with this, and that's what we're going to be demonstrating here by creating a custom 404 not found page. And again, you can do the same thing with any of these other ones. Just click on the pencil icon. You get this little editor here, and you're not given a whole lot of formatting options up here. That's why I would use an outside editor like Composer, which is a free HTML editor, or a text editor, whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with. If you're used to using Dreamweaver or Front Page, by all means use that. This is what I've put together in Composer, and all you have to do if you want to add images, whatever you want to do, come on down here in the Source tab, and I want to collect all of the HTML code from HTML to HTML. Click on that, click on Copy, get it in my clipboard, get this guy out of the way here, and just paste it right in here. Now there's a few other customized items you can toss in here as well. Now this video is not on HTML, so I'm not going to go into great detail on what all this code stuff means. There's plenty of tutorials online for that. But right here I want to type in your IP address, and then I hit the space bar, and then come on up here and click on this tag button, and it enters this code here, which will display the visitor's IP address. And you've got these other tag buttons you can put in here as well. I'm going to put a break here. Actually, I want to put a break here so that this IP address line will show up on a separate line. I'm going to copy that because I want to do the same thing for this next code. I want to type in here the page that they wanted. This way they can take a look at it, and they might see where they made a mistake in entering that URL in the browser in the first place, in which case they can go back and correct it. And here's the tag I'm going to use for that. Now we come on down here, click on Save, come on up here and refresh, and there is our custom 404 error page. As you can see here, I put this text in here that's related directly to that particular error, and with this information here, they have the option of either seeing the page they put in there and maybe seeing or recognize a mistake that they made, or they can click on this and go back to the home page and search or use the search box, if there is one, on the home page to look for the page that they wanted. Again, you want to craft this in a way in which you want to keep the visitor on your site, because that's the big thing that the default error pages do not do. They're just not that cosmetically appealing. Whenever I see something like that, boom, I'm gone. I'm on to the next shiny object. So at least ways with something like this, you might be able to capture the attention of the visitor instead of just losing them to the default ugly 404 error page. Now, I want to also mention that let's say you don't want this anymore. You just want that plain old default error page. You come on in here and you just simply delete all that. Well, guess what? That's not going to bring back that default error page. All that's going to do is give you a blank page. And you don't want that. You want at least something in there, whether it's ugly or custom, that tells the visitor that a mistake was made, that in fact this page that they typed in here does not exist. So how do you get back to that old default page? Simple. You go into the File Manager. Where are we at here? Go into File Manager, and on that domain, you're going to see a newly created page, SHTML page, related to the error page that you customize. In this case, it's 404. You just select that, delete that page, and now when we refresh this, you'll get that default error page back. And that's how you can customize your error pages from within cPanel.